What's going on, YouTube? Today's video is going to be the best cards at each position and my rankings, personal rankings. Don't get mad if I don't have like one of the cards you like. These are my personal cards that I've used. I don't have every card, but these are the rankings. The fifth best catcher in the game is Francisco Alvarez. He's got really good hitting stats. He's got a high clutch. His clutch is higher than his contact, so he gets even better with runners in scoring position. His fielding, the 86 arm is good enough to throw people out. 43 speed, he's a catcher, doesn't really matter. And then he has no quirks. That's the main reason why I have him at 5 instead of above some of the other catchers in the game, because he has no quirks. But other than that, he's a very solid card and very, very good. At 4, I got JT Realmuto, the best defensive catcher in the game. You cannot steal on this card. No one is going to be able to steal on you. He's got good hitting. The clutch at 101 is kind of low, but he's got 88 speed. That's important for a catcher, because like most catchers are super slow, so to even have that 88 speed is really good. And then the quirks, he's got really good quirks. Like catcher pop time is a good, you need that on all your catchers, because it just makes it so much easier to throw people out. Alright, the third best catcher is Pudge, because yes, he has 125 power both ways, but he's only got 90 and 98 contact, which isn't very good. He's got 112 clutch, which is good. And then his arm is 88, which is good. You'll be able to throw him out. And he also has the catcher pop time quirk. So that's why I have these guys above that Alvarez card, because the quirks they get plus the hitting stats are, and the arm is just important too. The second best catcher is Posada. Posada rakes. The only down part of Posada is the clutch. The clutch at 95 is terrible. That's not what you want to see. But he's got really good quirks. He's a great hitter. Phenomenal hitter. With the 87 arm, which is good enough. 84 block, that's good. But really, he's just there to hit for you. Like, he's a great hitter. And then the number one catcher in the game for me is Kondo. Kondo absolutely rakes. Whenever you need a hit, he'll get a hit for you. It's actually crazy. He's got not that high of power against lefties, but it plays. Like, his swing is really glitchy. If you haven't tried him out yet, I would try him out. He's really good for me. Alright, so the fifth best first baseman is this Buck O'Neil. If you put the like captain boost on him, look at that. He gets 25 power both ways, which is crazy. That makes him one of the best first basemen in the game. He also has a really good swing. He's a great fielder at first, and he's got speed. It's hard to find speed at first base this year, but Buck O'Neil has speed. He's pretty much a 5-tool player. No quirks though, of course, but he's a 5-tool player in this game, and there's not many 5-tool players in this game. Alright, the fourth best first baseman is Mark McGwire. He's got a lot of power, but he doesn't hit the ball like for me, his stance is weird, his swing is weird. He's terrible in the field for me. He's got no speed, but let me tell you, he'll fucking rake for you. sometimes. He's very hit or miss for me, but he is really, really good when I am hitting good with him. So that's why he's at 4. At 3, I have Miguel Cabrera. Miguel Cabrera, just his swing every year is like just made to hit doubles. Like you'll hit 900 doubles with Miguel Cabrera. And one thing I like about Miggy is of course, the 125 clutch. That is huge, so important. The clutch stat might be the most important stat in the game. Because, like, if you have a terrible clutch, like, you can't even use the card. So him having a 125 clutch is really good for him. Also has other really good hitting stats. He's not the best in the field either, and he's very slow. But he'll be definitely a big doubles machine in your lineup if you have him. The second best first baseman in the game is Lou Gehrig, World Series award. He's got a bunch of quirks, like every quirk you want. First pitch hitter, dead red, breaking ball hitter, situational hitter, bad ball hitter. Like, those are all really, really good quirks to have. And he's got the 116 clutch with the great hitting stats. He's alright in the field. He's a little bit better than the other guys that I said earlier. So that's why I have him as the second best first baseman in the game. Now, the best first baseman in the game, in my eyes, is Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard hits nukes. Like, if you just touch the ball with this Ryan Howard, you're probably hitting a home run. That's how good this Ryan Howard is. He's got 103 clutch, which is alright. He's terrible in the field, slow as shit, but that doesn't matter because all you're doing is hitting dingers with Ryan Howard. So Ryan Howard, by far, best first baseman in the game. Alright, so the fifth best second baseman is this Luis Urias. He's a really good hitter. He's got 97 clutch, which is okay. But he's a really good fielder, too. That 90 fielding is very important up the middle to get to balls up the middle. So that's why I have him at 5th. The fielding really boosts him a lot. He's a pretty good hitter, almost above 100 in every hitting stat. So that's why he's at 5th. The fourth best second baseman to me is Glaber. And even though Glaber only has 86 power against righties, against lefties, he's just mashing baseballs left and right for me. He's got good fielding for up the middle. 93 clutch is low, but I lead him off sometimes, so that's why I have him as the fourth best second baseman. Now, Marcus Semien, the only downside to Marcus Semien, I know you see it, it's that 77 clutch. That might be the worst clutch on a card that I've used this year. But when there's no runners on base or no runners in scoring position, he is really, really, really good for me. His swing, he's got the glitchy swing. And again, the fielding for second base is so important to be able to get to the balls that are hit like up the middle and in between first and second. So that, for me, that's really important. And he's got 90 speed when you get him on the bases. That means, like, I love cards that have really high speed and good fielding. So that's why I have him as the third best second baseman. The second best second baseman is this Robinson Cano. This Cano rakes. He's got 116 clutch, which is really, really good. Again, he's got the defense for playing second base. He's pretty good. All of his hitting stats, he plays above his hitting stats. This is one of the cards, if you hear someone say they play above their hitting stats. He's got 92, 97 power. It doesn't feel like it. If you connect with one, like, you're probably going to hit a home run with Robinson Cano. That's why he's the second best second baseman in the game. And the best second baseman is Ketel Marte Parte. Ketel Marte has the best swing every year. He's got 114 clutch, which is huge. His power against righties definitely plays up a little bit, and he's definitely got enough fielding to get by at second. But the main reason he's the best card is just because he is an absolute hit machine at the plate. Alright, so the fifth best, before I get into that, I don't have the Matt Chapman yet, so this might change it once I use the Matt Chapman. But as of now, the fifth best third baseman is Murakami. He's just an absolute freaking tank hitter. Like, you see the hitting stats, 108, 111, 125 power both ways. He's got the 80 fielding, which is good. 75 speed, that's good enough. The 105 clutch, great. This card is just an all-around card and a great power bat in the lineup. For me, the fourth best third baseman in the game is this Gunnar Henderson. This Gunnar Henderson is so good because he's got the 92 speed, he's got great fielding, 88 fielding, 95 arm, 87 excel, and then 89 reaction for those hard ground balls down the third baseline. He's got 114, 92 contact, 116, 100 power with the 95 clutch. So he is serviceable and very good for me at third base. The third best third baseman for me is this Manny Machado. You know Machado. He's got the great fielding. But what makes him even better is the 125 clutch. The 125 clutch is so important. I know I've said it like 10 times this video already. But if you could find a card that has 125 clutch, you should use that card. That card should somehow be in your lineup. Because having 125 clutch when there's runners on base is so important. Because even if you don't get hit, it's just so much easier to just hit, move the runner over. You're going to score so many more runs if you use cards that have 125 clutch. And he also's got 103, 117 power to go along with that 125 clutch. So he is really good. The second best third baseman is Eddie Matthews. Eddie Matthews has amazing hitting stats. Good enough fielding. He'll always make the play for you. But I just think his swing, the lefty swing that he has, is just a little bit better of a swing than what Manny Machado's swing is. So that's why I have Eddie Matthews at 2 and Machado at 3. And the best third baseman in the game is Chipper. There's no question about it. Chipper is the best third baseman. Just 116, 125 contact, 122, 125 power, with a 118 clutch, 108 vision. He's got 83 fielding, 77 speed. He's got 81 arms, 79 reaction. Like, there is not a better third baseman. Switch hitter. Like, this card is just amazing. Amazing. Alright, the fifth best shortstop is Elly De La Cruz. Now, there are very good shortstops this year. Like, all of these cards are very good at shortstop in the top 5. The reason I have De La Cruz as the fifth one is the clutch. The clutch at 80 is really low compared to the other cards at shortstop. He's got the good speed, he's got the fielding, he's got the hitting stats. The only knock I have on this card is the clutch. If the clutch was like 95, this might be the best shortstop in the game. But because it's 80, that hits him down to the fifth best shortstop in the game. The fourth best shortstop is Lindor. Lindor has phenomenal fielding. Could get up to a 99 fielding and 99 reaction, which is great. He's got the hitting stats. The clutch is at 99, which is good. but switch hitter. So, and Lindor always has the glitchy swing. He's got one of the glitchiest swings in MLB every year. So that's why he's up here. At 3, we have Trey Turner. Obviously, he's got the 99 speed, which is really important. Fielding, good enough. But the hitting, this Trey Turner's hitting stats are crazy. 114, 125, 89, 111 with the 125 clutch and 106 vision. This card rakes for me. I hit 444 in 16 games with him. He is really good. That's why he's the third best shortstop in the game. The second best shortstop is Tatis. Tatis has a great swing. It's not one of the top swings in the game, but I really, really like his swing. And he's got the 125, 125 power, 107, 110 contact with the 125 clutch. 78 vision is what kind of hurts him a little bit. But he's got 86 fielding, which is good. 99 arm is good. And then the speed at 94 and steal at 95. You'll be able to steal bags with them, take extra bases whenever you want. So he is a very, very good card. And the best shortstop in the game, no questions, is this Derek Jeter. 125, 125 contact, 91, 102 power with 106 vision, 125 clutch, 99 field, 99 arm, 93 speed, 90 steal, 90 reaction. Like, this card does not have a bad stat anywhere. This card is amazing. He's got bad ball hitter. He's got first pitch hitter, dead red, situational hitter, all good quirks. This Jeter is by far the best shortstop. Alright, so for outfield, I'm just going to do the 5 best outfielders, not by position. The 5th best outfielder is Babe Ruth. If you play him at first base like I do, then yeah, I play him at first. The reason I have him in this line at 5th, the fielding. He's just not a good fielder for the outfield. His hitting is 125 everything, which is phenomenal. The only knock on him, if you play him in the outfield, will be the fielding. The fielding will be terrible. He'll get bad jumps almost every single time. So if you're going to use this Babe Ruth, either DH him or play him at first base. I play him at first. That's just my preference. Now, the 4th best outfield card in the game is Juan Soto. This might be no one else's 4th best outfielder in the game, but Juan Soto is amazing for me. Hitting 412 over 42 games with 47 hits and 23 of those hits being extra base hits. He's got the best swing. He is my favorite card every year. And he is amazing. If you can use him, I use him at DH. Because again, the fielding, if you put him in the right field, he'll always have a bad jump. He'll never get a good jump. You'll just get angry. Put him at DH and call it a day. Okay, the 3rd best outfielder is Julio Rodriguez. Now, Julio Rodriguez has 76 reaction. So if you can, play him at left or right, because he's not going to get the best jump you can get for the balls in the gap where usually your center fielder will get to. Even though he has the 99 speed, there will be some gap shots that he won't be able to get to because of that 76 reaction. But other than that, he's got 106, 101 contact, 106, 104 power with the 116 clutch. He's a very good hitting card. The only thing that is not great about this card is the reaction. He's got 99 speed, 91 fielding, 98 arm. All of that is really, really good. So that's why he's the 3rd best outfielder. For me, he plays left for me. Now, the 2nd best outfield card is this Mike Trout card. Mike Trout there's something about his swing. Every year they make his swing just picture perfect. He's got 108, 107 contact, 125, 109 power with the 100 clutch. I wish his clutch was a little bit bigger or a little higher. Just because 100, like having the clutch below the contact, I don't really like that. But he's got 85 fielding, 90 arm, 72 reaction, 95 speed. Again, the reaction is slow. I play Mike Trout in right field whenever I have him. And he's got amazing quirks. But I would play him in right or left, not center. And the best outfield card in the game, hands down. If you say anyone else, you are just lying to yourself. Ken Griffey Jr. is the best outfielder in the game. 107, 102 contact, 112, 106 power with 119 clutch, 96 fielding, 94 arm, 93 reaction, 89 speed, and 93 steal. There is not a single thing that this card cannot do and will not do for you. This card, if you need a home run, he'll hit a home run. You need a diving play, he'll catch the diving play. You need him to throw runner out at the plate, he'll do that. He can do whatever you need him to do. And he's born in PA. So there's a little bias there. But not really. This is the best outfield card in the game. Alright, so that's the video. Every position's 5 best cards. If you guys enjoy this, I'll try to keep updating this throughout the year on YouTube. I also stream on Twitch. My Twitch is M199. Also my TikTok, you can follow my TikTok. I'll link everything in the description below. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment your favorite cards to use, and also subscribe. Thank you. Peace out.